What is cultural resource management in historical archaeology? Imagine walking through a city and suddenly discovering a piece of history buried beneath your feet. That's where cultural resource management comes into play, protecting our past while cities grow. Cultural resource management in historical archaeology is all about finding, studying, and safeguarding sites, artifacts, and buildings connected to human history. It helps us understand how people lived, worked, and built communities long ago. This practice became important when laws like the National Historic Preservation Act of 1966 and the National Environmental Policy Act of 1970 were passed. These laws requiring government agencies to check if their projects might harm historic sites before starting construction. This means that before building a new highway, shopping mall, or apartment complex, archaeologists and historians step in to survey the land. They look for clues like old foundations, pottery shards, or even entire buildings that tell stories about the past. In the field of historical archaeology, cultural resource management involves several key steps. First, experts conduct research and field investigations to locate and document sites of historical importance. This might include urban areas or modern landscapes where history is still hidden beneath the surface. Next, they assess how a proposed project could impact these sites. If a site is at risk, plans are made to avoid damaging it or to carefully excavate and record what is there. Part of the process also involves creating plans to protect and interpret these sites for future generations. Sometimes, artifacts are preserved in museums, or the sites are turned into public parks with informational displays. Consulting with local communities and indigenous groups is also essential to respect cultural values and traditions connected to the sites. Cultural resource management often involves teams of specialists including archaeologists, architects, and anthropologists working together. They may work for private consulting firms or government agencies. Their goal is to balance progress with preservation, ensuring that development does not erase important pieces of history. In urban and modern archaeology, this approach is especially important because cities are constantly changing. When new buildings go up or old neighborhoods are redeveloped, archaeologists step in to document and protect what can be found. This process can take from a few months to several years, depending on the size and complexity of the project. Overall, cultural resource management is a way to make sure that, as we grow and modernize, we do not lose the stories and lessons of the past. It keeps our history alive, even in the busiest parts of our cities.